What is up, YouTube? Today I make some points on why I think Wanchain is one of the strongest projects in crypto. We're looking at some updates, some things they've put in place over the last couple months, as well as where they are going towards the end of this year and why 2019 is so pivotal for them. So stay tuned for that. It is coming up right now. What is going on, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. Welcome to today's video. It is Friday, so happy Friday to you guys. And today we're talking about Wanchain. In this video, I'm going to make some arguments as to why I think this is one of the strongest projects in crypto. Right now, they've just launched their Wanchain 2.0, so we'll talk about exactly what that means. Stay tuned, all of that is coming up. Before we jump into the video though, quickly wanted to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you guys for that. If you haven't subscribed yet, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. And then also in today's video at the end, I will be picking the winner for our $50 Ethereum giveaway for this Freldo ICO review. So anyway, that being said, let's jump right in. So before we jump into the slides, I quickly wanted to talk about some current price points and decide whether this is a good buy or not. And really, it's going to depend on your tolerance or what your goal is. So recently, literally August 14th, we hit a low of 62 cents. Although a lot of traders made this play, and I'll show you a chart on another screen. But so what they did is they took the trade from basically 62 cents up to 95 cents. So that's a pretty large gain there. We're currently trading right around 93 to 95 cents. But if we look at their most recent chart here, we've seen this huge piece of retracement. Right down here at the bottom is where these guys played this little bounce for a 20 to 30% profit. So really, in terms of buying currently, I still think the value of Wanchain is really, really great considering it's under $1. Remember, guys, at one point it was trading just under $10. So if this is something you are looking for a long-term hold, considering setting some buy orders, maybe on the way back down, I do think we'll see, especially it really depends on where Bitcoin goes, but I do think we'll see a price fluctuation with Wanchain. If you're buying for the long term, maybe set some buy orders around 70 cents. You could absolutely market buy right around 90 cents if you want to. Totally up to you guys, but for adding to your long-term bag, I don't think you can go wrong anywhere under $1. Also, in terms of news and what they have going on, Wanchain ERC20 tokens to Wanchain mainnet Wancoins swap has finalized. With this, they have also tied into their Wanchain 2.0, and that's really kind of the basis of this video. So let's jump in and talk about that. So I threw a couple quick slides together to summarize everything that is currently going on, and the big thing on the docket is Wanchain 2.0. At this point in time, Wanchain is fully interoperable with Ethereum. This is literally the world's first cross-blockchain platform with multi-party computing, and really this is a big deal in the crypto space because up until this time, all these different blockchain projects and cryptos and whatever, they've all been standalone entities. Now with this interoperability layer coming into place, this allows more connectivity, which is really kind of the biggest catalyst for any type of future growth or long-term plans in terms of the crypto space. So huge accomplishment in terms of Wanchain. So again, why is this a big deal? At this point, it allows Ether to be transferred cross-chain from Ethereum's blockchain and accurately represented one-to-one on Wanchain's platform with a token called WETH. It also allows ICO contracts supporting Ethereum and Wanchain, as well as the deployment of debit and credit cards for Wanchain, Ethereum, and other tokens. Specific use cases for this: financial, supply chain, medical, identification. We can briefly look at those towards the end of the video. And then also in terms of where they're going next, they're going to be making the same play with Bitcoin, to support BTC cross-chain functionality. And that'll be like their Wanchain or one piece of Wanchain 3.0. Also, in terms of partnerships, they've landed the Kronos Partnership, which is also another crypto project. Kronos is a financial platform that allows the average investor access to elite trading strategies employed by traditional fund managers around the world. We can quickly look at their website. It is kronostoken.com. So their big play is they're going to launch a dual token structure in 2019. They're combining security tokens with utility tokens on one platform. The Kron token will fuel the Kronos ecosystem, and the security tokens will represent the underlying assets in each trading strategy. Kronos currently uses smart contracts to make sure their operations are completed and trusted and safe. And obviously, we all know Wanchain and their interoperability piece. So what I did try to find is when I was digging through like the partnership, I wanted to find the use case for this, and I couldn't exactly figure out, you know, the connectivity here. But from what I can gather is the fact that there are some overlapping synergies because this is a financial sector, and we all know that by design, Wanchain essentially is trying to simplify the financial applications and offering a wide variety of financial management capabilities. So this is just one new partnership. Although, if we think about what Wanchain has in terms of partnerships in place, and really for the long term, there's a lot of big ones in place. There's Aeon, Icon, which is part of the Interoperability Alliance, PundiX, QuantStamp, Kyber, HBA, handful of other ones. So again, they're moving in the right direction, and I know the price points don't necessarily reflect these things, but you know, Wanchain is really progressing well in their timeline. So flipping over to their actual roadmap, this is just a snippet, but essentially we can see beginning in 2018, we have Wanchain 1.0. Now we are on Wanchain 2.0, which is their integration with Ethereum. Next play is towards the end of the year with Wanchain 3.0, and then really, you know, we are down to the final leg here on the race, just for the fact that by the end of 2019, they want to have Wanchain 4.0. And to break that down, this is kind of like their largest milestone yet, because their goal is to be able to connect with other private chains. The team is actively working on building this out with their Landchain project. Landchain is Wanchain's enterprise solution. So when they complete this, Wanchain will actually be able to pretty much integrate with anyone out there without very many problems, just because of the similar designs they have with with Ethereum and Bitcoin. And this is specifically important to the crypto space because Wanchain itself is a public chain that will now be able to be integrated in with private chains like Hyperledger. And from an adoption standpoint, being able to have this like ultimate connectivity piece is a huge play. So anyway, last but not least, I did want to quickly talk on Wan Labs. Wan Labs is their incubator program. They are essentially backing all these new projects. They've announced at least 6 at this point, projects that they're going to be helping. And what they're doing is they're providing guidance, mentorship, resources, and support through the different stages of the development piece. And this is their first step to developing their own ecosystem. And right now, again, they do have a handful of projects selected and beginning to up and run. And I'm actually going to, this is a quote here from the president of Wanchain. It says, "By supporting and mentoring these startups behind quality blockchain applications, Wanchain is seeding quality products into the blockchain industry, which is plagued by hype and half-baked applications." So very cool there. Love the fact that everything they have going on right now is for further future growth of Wanchain. So taking a quick step back and kind of referencing some of the things we talked about in the slides, here is KronosToken.com. Kronos is Wanchain's most recent partnership. They are running an ICO, and again, Kronos seeks to tokenize the best hedge fund strategies in an innovative 2-token system. And I haven't looked deeply into this project yet, but I will say when I was checking out their team, it's like a lot of traders, dudes who have a lot of experience in trading as well as in blockchain, but actually moving on to the Wanchain 2.0 kind of integration piece. This is where they start breaking down some of their use case examples. Obviously finance, which is a big backer, or which is a big piece of Wanchain's total roadmap. But again, they're getting into supply chain logistics, and this is actually a pretty interesting example. It says, a well-known fast food chain using Wanchain to register its sales and ingredients to the blockchain has an outbreak of E. coli at several restaurants. Wanchain allows the company to trace the source of the outbreak down its own blockchain all the way back to the private blockchain or specific supplier of romaine lettuce due to the cross-chain connectivity between all blockchains along the supply chain. The transparent nature of the blockchain-based solution allows the company to take a quick, decisive action and remove the tainted lettuce across all of its stores. And then we see similar use cases in here, both in the medical and identification field. And then here is where it kind of defines what the secure multi-party computation is, and it says, with the release of Wanchain 2.0, Wanchain will be the first interoperable network using secure multi-party computation. The threshold key sharing and locked account mechanisms with the SMPCs, parties can compute functions over inputs while keeping them private. The public and private key sharing across the different blockchains, this ensures nodes are not able to view the private data they are handling as the keys are shared amongst most various nodes in the network. So fairly complicated little piece there, but I thought it was worth sharing. And then flipping over again, just wanted to touch on some of the projects that are actually going to be utilizing Wanchain to help them build out their actual ecosystem. Kronos, Chain Fund, Freedom, BlockMedX, IDAP, Token Loan, LitX, and then there's actually a couple other ones on here. UTour, AllSpark, and I've covered some of these before. GameBank, Abacus. So the basis here is, number one, they are focused on working farther and advancing their blockchain, but two, building out their ecosystem. This is why I think this gives them such a strong play for the end of the year and into 2019, is they're setting the table really for success for these guys. So anyway, guys, that is all I have for you today. What we will quickly do is draw the winner for our $50 Ethereum giveaway. Hopefully I can read the name and it's not some spam bot, but let's see who our winner is. Thorsten Friedman. Congratulations, brother. I will touch base with you and I'll send you over your $50 in Ethereum. But really just wanted to thank everyone for tuning in on this Friday evening. Hope everybody has a great weekend. If you haven't checked out this, this Safe Ledger review, check this out, man. This is a really awesome little device. Holds all your most important crypto information, including passwords, private keys, recovery keys, all in one spot in a cold storage device. So really neat there. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. Up in the left-hand corner of your screen, there should be a beer can. If you click that, that will subscribe you to the channel. All that being said, have a great weekend, and I will check you later.